let's go back into it now. Okay, whoop. Whoop. Guys, please stay close to the base. It is not our time to attack yet. Oh my god, there's a missile coming for me. Can I dodge it? I think I dodged it. I wish they wouldn't get so close to the enemy. Oh gosh, tanks. Nope, nope. Fuck your tanks. Fuck your tanks. Stop attacking me with tanks. Yeah, stop attacking me with tanks. Yep, get your tanks away from me. Ooh, shaman? Yeah, no shaman. Or warlock. Okay, that's going bad. Okay, again, all of you are way too fucking far from base. Get in the base. You're like right outside the base, and that's pissing me off right now. So we have plenty of support left, so start making more of these. Start making more of these. And more of these. And more of these. And then with anything else we have left over, make a lot of these.
What's the medical emergency?
I mean, it's okay to guard the towers. That's fine. But you can't be all deep in it, man. You're going to cause us problems. And then, you know, if you cause your king problems, he's going to be mad. He's going to eat you because he's a dragon. But regardless, everything else is great, man. Like, they can't deal with me right now. This club, you know, this club can't even handle me right now. Oh god, my jokes are awful. Stop trying to make jokes.
Anti-ground turret completed.
Can we take this base quickly? Whoa! They're sacrificing this base right now. Okay. Troopers, quickly, take the base. Oh, I won? Oh shit! Oh crap! Oh, that is amazing! Maybe the difficulty's too low, but I don't want to, like, jinx myself. If anything, I was still stressful. It's loading. So, we started out, I was better, and then he was better, and then I was better, and then he was better for a bit, but then I was better, and then I got really crappy for a little bit, and then I just obliterated them at the end, and they kind of gave up. They didn't feel like they could catch up to us, I guess. That is fun. So, we lost 2 armies, lost 1 armies, but they seem to have lost everything. So our survivors and our casualties, which were starting armies. I don't know what the different color difference is, actually. I guess like he had all casualties and I had the survivors. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Ooh, that worked. Oh man, okay, that feels good. Battle for Orcha, my capital. I must win. Oh, I can only be used once? Crap. Henry, I'm gonna put all my stake in you. Oh, the women really are being paid less. That sucks. Who will lead the battle? I have 1 gold. 1 gold? How many gold you currently have? If you decide to pay nonetheless, you'll end up with a negative balance. I need a good guy, and like Imperial Army means it fights by itself. I will give you this, man. Have the mercenaries, like 5 plus 8. You're gonna have like 13 troops. I know how to count. Win this fight, or I will cry, because that'd literally be the end of my campaign. So let's do this. Probably wasting these cards, but I can't. I mean, if I could fight it, I'd be like, okay, but battle result. We had 4 survivors and lost 1, and they kind of lost a bunch. Perfect. Achievement unlocked. Do my dirty work. He's got a little Steam thing. Dragon Knight declared Emperor. Winged love child is Emperor's last hope, or Empire's last hope. Our man aboard the Raven. Victory party report. Unification of the land or one man's personal popularity contest? Dragon drop. A dragon's diet. Interesting. And all's 50% still. So nobody hates us for what we've done so far. Let's check with everybody on the
General Henry is
airship.
drunk as a dwarf again, going on and on about his lost arm. the more liquor disappears down his throat, the more he can still feel it. Wish he had a phantom tongue instead of a phantom limb. This would be so much quieter.
I like him though. He just had a victorious battle and defended the capital. I think he has an excuse to do his drinking if he wants to. Celebrating, man. Let the boy celebrate. Let's go to the throne room.
Commander, it is imperative that we should win the war. For our enemies are godless heathens in need of annihilation.
Annihilation?
To hasten this process, I therefore propose we introduce conscription. For why have young, able-bodied men sit around or do menial tasks when they could be serving in your armies instead?
Perhaps. Would the elves agree, I wonder? A race's attitude towards you determines how much support you will receive in combat when fighting in their lands. Listen to the counselors to hear their point of view regarding the issue at hand. After making a decision, you'll be able to find out how happy or angry they are about your choice. So we can agree or disagree. So I know what he wants. Let's see what the elves want, because they're important.
Even the most peace-loving elf won't deny that in these dark times of war, allowances have to be made which we would otherwise condemn. Conscription, though, goes too far. Let those that wish to fight for our cause do so, but let's not force men away from their families if they feel it is their duty to stand by them.
You make a good point. What about you, dwarf? I mean, you're not exactly a populist group, but it's still important to me. What you think?
Conscription may have somewhat of an ill ring to it, Commander, but it might be worth consideration nonetheless. There's not a dwarf that won't take up his axe for the Empire, but elves. A three-fingered man could number their volunteers on one hand. Time to get these weaklings into shape.
Interesting. You?
I don't think conscription is a very good idea, Commander. Not only should a life of soldiery be an individual's choice rather than an obligation, but by drafting so many young men into the army, you're draining our economical reserves. So please don't forget your political obligations because of your military ones.
Very true. I feel like disagreeing, even though I like that guy a lot. I respect him, but like, you know, forcing people, we want soldiers who want to fight, and we want that economical reserve. And let's see you, Leslie.
Here's an imp's perspective, Commander. More soldiers equals bigger battles, and bigger battles equals more explosions. Win-win. Granted, it's a bit of a simplistic perspective, but imps will have their fun, you know.
Indeed, indeed. I'm gonna disagree, and this kind of shows a turning point in the game. Like, if somebody did that, they'd get different options and stuff. I'm not gonna conscript. It makes elves happy, and it makes the lizard people happy, and I kind of like them. And I feel like the dwarf and the imp aren't gonna be too mad. Mostly, I'm worried about Yorick. I feel like he's just gonna be like, "You weak, godless guy," but I think it's the best option.
Your refusal is no more than an encouragement, a celebration even of cowardice. Those who do not step up for the glory of the gods by themselves should have been forced to do so.
Should they? Are they worthy followers of the gods if they are not willing to fight for them? Would you rather have forced priests than willing ones? I'm gonna go get a drink. Hey, the victorious man.
Well, the Dragon Commander himself. Come, sit, drink with me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. He's had a few too many. But you'd take to the right too if you had an imp apparatus for an arm. Never told you how I came by this eyesore, did I?
You did not.
'Twas during the great and glorious last stand to save the Empire. Horseshit. We fought like lions so that the king, your bloody father, could scarper with what riches he could hold. But my soldiers did their duty. They died where they stood, and I was left for dead, want of an eye and an arm.
That sucks, but I am not my father.
Not that any of it mattered. The king's head was shown decorating a stake, like star crowns will the pines come midwinter night. Defeat. Bah. Luckily, a touch of the malt can relieve its bitter taste.
Despite your dislike of my father, say kind of the thing I said, I hope you can fight for me and realize that I am not my father.
You have the respect of Maxos, and that certainly speaks in your favor. But you'll need to come a long way yet to prove unto me you're not just another pampered prince he yanked away from his mother's teat. So what'll you have then? Mead or milk?
Are you calling me a milk drinker? What about you?
Under my rule, you'd be given the Cross of Bravery for that last action, Commander. Well done.
Of course, I took lands, sent the right commander, and all that. Thank you very much. How do you think the war is going then?
If you weren't a dragon, we wouldn't stand a chance. So buckle up, Commander. For our endeavor stands or falls with you.
Alright, I shall take my leave. What about you? You actually haven't gotten a fight.
Ah, to be in the thick of battle. With you calling the shots, it's a joyride rather than a jeopardy.
What do you say, Scarlet? Shall we be victorious in the end?
Maxwell seems to think so, and he's a wizard. They have uncanny senses, you know.
How do you feel about these other guys? I actually kind of like your opinions. They're funny.
About whom, Commander?
Oh, I've already asked. Well, Henry,
Excellent
why
chap,
not?
that one. Likes his jokes dirty and his liquor plenty. 2 peas in a pod, me and him. Well, on and off, that is. Can fight like a demon unleashed as well. Best to have him on our side.
2 peas in a pod, on and off. I love it. I shall take my leave then. So yeah, I think I've already asked them what they think about each other. So we're at the bar. Let's go to the engineering bay. And then we'll end this out. Actually, no, I'm going to end it now. I will see you guys next time with some more Divinity Dragon Commander.